Ugandans working on the foreign soils have always remitted over 1.3 billion United States dollars globally, with those working in the Middle East as external laborers remitting close to 700 million United States dollars to the Ugandan treasuries. But according to statistics, the remittances have decreased due to the COVID-19 pandemic that hit the world, with Uganda falling culprit. Exclusively speaking to the spokesperson of the Uganda Association of External Recruitment Agencies, Ronald Mukundane, the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the sector hard, with Ugandan remittances decreasing to 200 million United States dollars due to loss of jobs by those persons working in those areas, coupled with other downfalls in the tourism sector, among others.
Remittances from workers, for those in the Middle East, they remit 700 million US dollars. And globally, Ugandans who are working abroad from different countries, they have been sending a total of 1.3 billion US dollars. But the recent statistics from Bank of Uganda show that COVID has affected our sector. We know people were abroad, but people lost jobs, people came back, and that has dropped by 200 million US dollars. So you can see how much effect, to what level COVID-19 has hit us. And of course, we know this sector is also has back and forward linkages. So when we are working, airlines are working. When we're working, hotels are working because our people come and are accommodated in these places. When we're working, training centers are working because people are trained from these training centers.
Mukundane further says, with the pandemic now having hit hard, as so many people lose their jobs, with others finding no hope of getting employed anymore, majority have resorted to looking for external jobs. Hence, many of them falling prey of being trafficked by unregistered companies in search of opportunities, a challenge that youth are currently facing, something he encourages such people to avoid.
There are challenges we're likely to face, or challenges that we're facing. We know very many Ugandans lost jobs. And for that matter, people are trying to look for opportunities elsewhere, out of this country, and they are falling prey to traffickers because of shortcuts. People don't want to go through the systems because they assume that systems take long, and that creates, makes the traffickers rife. But what I want to let Ugandans know that is, when you allow yourself to be trafficked, you put your life in danger. How? When you go and you are documented, because when you are trafficked, you're not documented. And the country here does not know, your government doesn't know, the embassy the other side where you're going is not expecting you, they do not know that actually you are in the country of destination. So when you get into trouble, it becomes very hard for your family, even for yourself, to get assistance.
It is upon this move that the Ugandan Association of External Recruitment Agencies, through their spokesperson Ronald Mukundane, tasks government to sign bilateral agreements with other nations to open up businesses, all employment opportunities for Ugandans.
Talking with the government to have this bilateral signed for where Ugandans are. When you look at, like, say, Oman, where you have about 50,000 Ugandans, so that makes the destination a viable destination. So if the government can come in and sign that bilateral labor agreement, it would make the lives of those Ugandans in that country safer. The same applies to UAE, the same applies to Qatar and the other countries, Bahrain and the rest. So we are engaging government, and we know some of the bilaterals are being discussed. And very soon, maybe they will be signed, and then the theft of these Ugandans will be put at a better level.
However, he reacted to the recent arguments from the Internal Affairs Ministry that external recruitment companies have caused a backlog at the passport offices in Kampala, saying this was beyond that, as he explains.
People come for passports for different reasons. We all understand that the old passport is being phased out and the people are renewing. But we also know that regional offices have not been functional, apart from recently the one in Barara. So the people will come from all over the country to come and acquire a passport, which we know is the right of every Ugandan. But what is also important to know is that a passport processing or getting a passport is not free. So the government should be looking at the money in the NTR is receiving from the issuance of the passport. So, and this money be put to better use, be put into, for example, opening up or financing other branches, or even at that level, purchasing other equipment that is used in terms of printing.
Annually, over 1,000 Ugandans do apply for external employment through these companies, something that shows unemployment in the youth is still a key challenge in the nation like Uganda. Brian Senkumba, Channel 44 Prime News.